this city and so many cities around the country will do all we can to protect our residents and to make sure that families are not torn apart.
We have to be seen as a protector and not a deporter.
To be clear about what Chicago is, it always will be a sanctuary city.
President-elect Trump is talking about a very focused effort to get rid of people who are criminals. Now, you would think that the mayor of Chicago, in the middle of the worst murder pattern in the city's history, would be thrilled to have somebody help him get rid of criminals. This is madness.
Well, take a look at this map. There are more than a dozen U.S. cities which have already vowed to protect illegal immigrants' rights despite Trump's election. And there you have it. Donald Trump on the campaign trail talked about holding back federal funding from these cities if they do that. A.B.
Well, the actual holding back of federal funding is a little complicated. There is a rule that they are in violation of, but it's a little murky. The point is this. There will be some immigration reforms coming, some immigration security reforms. There will be a package of issues, a fence, a wall, a combination of lots of different things that the Congress is going to push. The Democrats have to make up their minds. Are they going to work with the Republicans on any of them? And do they want their liberal urban mayors going to war against this new administration in defiance of the federal government and praising and protecting sanctuary cities? I think that's probably not a wise choice, and they're going to have to make a decision as they try to rebuild the party in their many years in the wilderness.
It is stark, Laura, to see Rahm Emanuel saying you will be safe in Chicago. I mean, well, there are a lot of people who don't feel safe in Chicago, but he's saying illegal immigrants will be safe in Chicago.
I bet there are a lot of people in Chicago who are at the poverty level right now, poverty line, who would like more of those resources put into Chicago schools or in local policing rather than indulge the liberal impulse to welcome anyone who wants to walk across the border. What's happening now at the border is a shock to most Americans. When they see the video, when Fox did a great report on this tonight, they see the video. It's a massive humanity right now, just walking across the border, coming across the Rio Grande. This is a peacetime invasion of the United States. And I understand there are a lot of people who are desperate. I get that. But I think this election demonstrated that people don't think it's racist to believe a border should exist and be enforced. And that's where the Democrats always overstep it. It's not racist to say we should have an enforced border. Right now, you cross the border, you get an ankle bracelet slapped on your ankle, and then you're released. That's not border enforcement.
And basically, there's a deadline now, or a perceived deadline.
But sanctuary cities were a scandal before Trump. There's a defiance of federal authority. Federal authority is legitimate. The people who did this in the past were the racists in the South who defied federal authority on civil rights. So now it's in the name of something that appears to be humanitarian, but it should be. It's something that should not be allowed. The Democrats have tolerated it, and I think Trump would be within his rights to withhold funds, and he should. And the Democrats are making a big bet, and a mistaken one, if they decide they're going to defy the federal government and what seems to be common sense, control your borders.
As the Democratic Party tries to find out a way forward in the next election. That is it for the panel, but